everyone. Happy Wednesday. Today we're going to read two more chapters in the Magic Treehouse, Dolphins at Daybreak. Where we left off yesterday, Jack and Annie had just had the dolphins come up to the submarine, and they were trying to figure out what the solution to the riddle might be. And they decided maybe they needed to look around the ship. Jack ended up pressing the book, and the words ship log came up on the screen. Let's find out what happens next. While I'm reading, make sure you're thinking about what the most important part of this chapter is. Chapter 5, Two Eyes. What's a ship log? Said Annie. It's the diary of an ocean trip, said Jack. He peered at the computer screen and read a log entry. Monday, July 5th. Hey, that was just last week, said Jack. He read farther. Collected rock and shell samples, mapped the ocean floor, found a tiny crack in hole. This is just like your notebook, said Annie. Yeah, the oceanographer was writing notes on the computer, said Jack. Jack and Annie read farther. Tuesday, July 6th. Crack has widened, must return to reef soon. A crack? Where? Said Annie. I don't know, said Jack. He read farther. Wednesday, July 7th. More tiny cracks. Cannot be fixed. Heading back to reef today. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good, said Jack. He read farther. Thursday, July 8th. Defective sub. Return to reef. Leave for helicopter to transport to junkyard. Defective? That means broken, right? Said Annie. Yeah, said Jack. So this sub that we're in is broken, right? Said Annie. Yeah, said Jack. And it was going to be taken away by a helicopter to a junkyard. Yikes, said Annie. Now we really have to get back, said Jack. Let's try pressing the picture of the waves, said Annie. She pressed the picture of the waves on the computer screen. Boop. The mini sub began to rise slowly. Oh, good, said Jack. The sub went past a small coral mountain. It went past schools of fish and waving plants. Oh, gasped Annie. Jack gasped too. Two eyes were staring at them from behind a giant sea plant. They looked human, except they were as big as golf balls. The sub moved past the giant plant. Jack breathed a sigh of relief. What? Who's? Annie sputtered. Don't ask, said Jack. They stared back at the plant. Just then, a long arm came out from behind it. Then another arm came out. Then another, and another, and another, and another, and another, and another. 8 arms. Make a prediction. What animal do you think is coming for them? I think so. Jack and Annie stared in horror at a giant octopus. It's coming after us, said Annie. Slowly, the octopus crept through the water. Its 8 arms reached for the mini sub. Chapter 6. Crack. The octopus hugged the mini sub. Each arms had 2 rows of suckers. The suckers stuck to the window. The mini sub stopped. The octopus stared at Jack and Annie with huge, human-like eyes. I don't think it wants to hurt us, whispered Annie. I think it's just curious. I'm going to research it, said Jack. His hands were shaking as he flipped through the pages of the ocean book. He found a picture of an octopus and read it out loud. The octopus tends to be gentle and shy. Sometimes, though, curiosity gets the best of it, and it comes out of hiding. Ah, see, I told you, he's shy, said Annie. She yelled at the octopus, Hi, I'm Annie. He's Jack. Oh, brother, moaned Jack. He read farther. The octopus has huge strength. Each of its arms, or tentacles, has many suckers, which act like rubber suction cups. It's nearly impossible to free an object from their grasp. Oh, great, said Jack. We'll never get rid of this thing. Just then, Jack felt a drop hit his arm. Water. He looked up at the ceiling. Uh-oh, said Annie. A thin crack ran across the ceiling. Smaller cracks were branching out from it. Water dripped from the cracks. We found the cracks, said Annie. The octopus better let go before the ceiling breaks. Let go, please, please, shouted Annie at the octopus. The creature blinked as if trying to understand her. Please, 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 she shouted. Come on, Annie, said Jack. He doesn't care if you're polite. The octopus blinked at Jack. Get out of here, Jack yelled at it. Now! Beat it! Scram! Go! The octopus shot a cloud of black liquid into the water and disappeared into the dark cloud. Its long tentacles trailed through the water. The mini sub started to rise slowly again. You hurt his feelings, Annie said. I don't think so. Something bothered Jack. He looked back at the ocean book. He read to himself. The octopus squirts black ink to escape its enemies. Uh-oh, do you think one of his enemies are coming? Let's find out. One of its main enemies is the shark. Oh no, said Jack. What's wrong? Said Annie. Jack looked out the window. The water was growing clear again. A shadowy figure started moving towards the sub. What is that? Whispered Annie. The fish was bigger than a dolphin, and it had a very weird head. Jack could feel his heart nearly stop. A hammerhead shark. We're really in trouble now. Uh-oh, look at that hammerhead coming right towards them. All right, friends, now it's your turn to do some writing, okay? Your job is to write the summary of these two chapters. Let's think, what animal did Jack and Annie come into contact with first? Here's a hint. It has 8 arms. Yeah, the octopus grabbed Jack and Annie when they were going back up. And then the octopus ran away because what animal was coming towards them? Take a look at the picture here. Yeah, the hammerhead shark. Okay, think about how you want to write your summary today. When you're ready, go to the writing video and go ahead and start writing.